I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate how to place a cast. So we're going to start with pre-measuring some stockinette. So we want to measure the stockinette so that it extends beyond the tip of the paw and beyond the elbow. And then what we'll do is we'll roll this up so that it's a little bit easier to put it on. We'll go ahead and apply our stirrups. It's always the first thing that we apply because we don't want our casts or our bandages to slip. And we'll place our tongue depressor between the two. And then we'll slide this up. So we want it to go above the top of where our cast is going to be and beyond the tips of the toes, which is here. All right, so now we're going to apply the cast padding just like we would if we were applying a modified Robert Jones. Remember, we want to start at the tip of the paw, but we're going to leave the toes and the toenails out. And we don't want to have any wrinkles under here because wrinkles can cause... Oh, actually, let me show you one other thing. If you do have a prominent point, you can place a donut. Maybe you have a prominent piece over the elbow, or you could have an area down here over the carpal pad and you could place this donut over that and then roll up your stockinette. But we're not going to put that on this dog. He doesn't have any prominences. Okay, so here goes our cast padding. Now, in comparison to the modified Robert Jones, we don't need to have a large amount of padding here with the cast. We're going to put a little bit less cast padding on. This is going to go all the way up. Okay, then we're going to put our conforming gauze or cling over our cast padding. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and finish this. So when you run out, you just restart the next layer right where you left off. Okay. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and put our cast on. So this is our fiberglass cast. we're going to wait to open it until you're ready to use it. Let me grab some gloves. Okay. So here's our casting material. We're going to take that and submerge it in the water. We're going to wring out the excess water. And then we're going to start to apply just like we did the vet wrap, except we're going to be using the casting material. This does not need to be pulled tight. You're just going to lay it onto the bandage, rolling it evenly up the leg. And you want to work fairly quickly because this will start to harden if you dilly-dally around. So nice, even. See how nice and even each layer is? You want them to all look the same. So we're going to go up. Now I had a little wrinkle there, so I'm going to come back because I don't want to have that wrinkle. If you have a wrinkle in your bandage or in your cast, that's going to cause a rub and potentially be very painful for that patient. So you want to try to avoid having any wrinkles, and you can smooth this as you go also. And you want to pick the appropriate size. This is a nice size for this patient. It's not too small. If it's too small, you have to have multiple rolls. If it's too big, you're going to end up with wrinkles because the passes are too big. And so now that I'm at the bottom, I'm going to cut my casting material and I'm just going to smooth this over just like that. And we're going to let it sit until it hardens. So this is going to take a few minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and stop this video and then I'll go ahead and start it when the casting material is hardened.